कृष्णपृष्ठाया भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे। भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय। नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल। Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudirayet. Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya. Bhagavati uttamasloke bhaktir bhavati naisthiki. Krishnaya vasudevaya devaki nandanaya cha. Nandagopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna. So on the auspicious occasion of Sri Ramanavami, which we are going to celebrate in couple of days, we have a series of lectures on the topic of Ramayana or Ramalila. Translation is not there. Okay. So, we are discussing from Srimad Bhagavatam, 9th canto, 10th chapter, continuation from yesterday's verse. So we will recite this verse which is written over here, then we will discuss that verse. All of you can follow English? Hare Krishna. Okay. dagdhvātma-kṛtya-hata-kṛtyam ahan kabandhaṁ. sakhyam vidhāya kapibhir dayitā-gatim taiḥ. buddhvātha vālini hate plavagendra-sainyair. buddhvātha vālini hate plavagendra-sainyair. velām agāt manujo ātma-kṛtya-hata-kṛtyam. dagdhvātma-kṛtya-hata-kṛtyam ahan kabandhaṁ. sakhyam vidhāya kapibhir dayitā-gatim taiḥ. buddhvātha vālini hate plavagendra-sainyair. velām agāt manujo ja-bhavārcitāṅghriḥ. Once more. dagdhvātma-kṛtya-hata-kṛtyam kabandham. sakhyam vidhāya kapibhir dayitā-gatim taiḥ. buddhvātha vālini hate plavagendra-sainyair. velām agāt manujo ātma-kṛtya-hata-kṛtyam. dagdhvātma-kṛtya-hata-kṛtyam sakhyam vidhāya kapibhir dayitā-gatim taiḥ buddhvātha vālini hate plavagendra-sainyair velām agāt manujo ātma-kṛtya-hata-kṛtyam dagdhvātma-kṛtya-hata-kṛtyam ahan kabandhaṁ sakhyam vidhāya kapibhir dayitā-gatim taiḥ buddhvātha vālini hate plavagendra-sainyair velām agāt manujo ātma-kṛtya-hata-kṛtyam buddhvātma-kṛtya-hata-kṛtyam ahan kabandham sakhyam vidhāya kapibhir dayitā-gatim taiḥ buddhvātha vālini hate plavagendra-sainyair velām agāt manujo ja-bhavārcitāṅghriḥ. Okay, so word to word translation. Dagdhvā, by burning, ātma-kṛtya-hata-kṛtyam, after performing religious ritual required after the death of Jaṭāyu, who died for the Lord's cause. Ahan, killed. Kabandham, the demon Kabandha. Sakhyam, friendship. Vidhāya, after creating. Kapibhir, with the monkey chiefs. Dayitā-gatim, the arrangement for delivering Sita. taiḥ, by them. Buddhvā, knowing. Atha, thereafter. Vālini hate, when Vali had been killed. Plavaga-indra-sainyaiḥ, with the help of the soldiers of the monkeys. Velām, to the beach of the ocean. Agāt, went. Saha, he, Lord Ramachandra. manu-jaḥ, appearing as a human being. Aja, by Lord Brahmā. Bhava, and by Lord Śiva. Arcita-aṅghriḥ, whose lotus feet are worshipped. Okay, so in Ramayana, in Valmiki Ramayana, there are 6 kandas. It is said 7, the Uttara Kanda, but in the main Valmiki Ramayana, there are 6 kandas. So these 6 kandas starts with Balya Kanda, Ayodhya Kanda. Then the next 2 kandas, Aranya Kanda, Kishkinda Kanda, followed by Sundara Kanda and Yuddha Kanda. So these are the 6 kandas. Of these 6 kandas, this one particular verse in Bhagavatam covers 2 kandas. The Aranya Kanda and Aranya Kanda and Aranya Kanda and Kishkinda Kanda. It covers the 2 kandas. This one verse covers the 2. So, Aranya Kanda deals with Lord Ram when he enters into the forest And as he is going in the forest, he meets Agastya Rishi, gets the divine weapons from him. Agastya Rishi, on the direction of Agastya Rishi, Lord Ram, he will stay in Panchavati. He will make a kutiram in Panchavati. He will stay there. While going, and after that, the kidnapping of Sita, then meeting Jaṭāyu, Kabandha, all this comes under Aranyakanda. After this, on the direction of Kabandha, Lord Ram goes towards Kishkinda. So there, near the Pampa river, the Lord meets Sugriva, makes friendship with, and Hanuman makes friendship with Sugriva, and with Sugriva, he promises Sugriva to kill Vali. Then he kills Vali and enthrones Sugriva. After this, all the monkeys, they will go in different directions in search of Mother Sita. Finally, they come to the seashore. So this section is Kishkinda Kanda, where the Lord is going to Kishkinda and all these pastimes are performed there. So these two kandas together is covered in one verse. Okay? So in the Aranya Kanda, when the Lord after entering into the forest, when he is, so here in this verse we see that the discussion about Jaṭāyu and the discussion about Kabandha. So these two pastimes happened in the Aranyakanda. So we all know that when Jaṭāyu, he fought with Ravana while Ravana was abducting Sita. When after the guidance of Agastya, when Lord Ramachandra along with Lakshmana and Sita, they are going to Panchavati, at that point Jaṭāyu comes there. And Jaṭāyu, he is a vulture, and very old vulture, 60,000 years old vulture. And he is a very dear friend of Dasaratha Maharaj. Seeing Lord Ram, Ram is so exalted personality that everybody, whoever was seeing Lord Ram, they wanted to serve the Lord. Jaṭāyu seeing Lord Ram, Lakshman and Sita, he gives up the association of all the vultures and he comes to Lord Ram and he is telling to Lord Ram, Ram, I will protect you. There are so many creatures in this jungle, so when you are staying in Panchavati, I will be here to protect you. So he gives up all his companion and stays there to protect Lord Ram. And when Ravana kidnaps Sita, Jaṭāyu, he is seeing that Sita is being kidnapped and he tries to defeat Ravana, and in the fight Jaṭāyu's wings are cut by Ravana. But by that time he has already killed the chariot driver of Ravana. He has destroyed the parts of the chariot. Finally, when Jaṭāyu was very tired, Ravana cuts the wings of Jaṭāyu. So, the interesting thing is, the time of abduction is called Vindha. So, it is mentioned that if something is lost during the period of Vindha, then one is sure to get back. So Jaṭāyu, even though he could not safeguard Sita, he could delay the time such that the Vindha time has arrived, so that for sure Sita will be returned back. Sita will come back, Rama will get back Sita. So in a sense, Jaṭāyu could help Lord Ram. Not only that, Jaṭāyu is the first one who gave information. Ram and Lakshman, after Mother Sita was abducted, they were searching in the jungle. They didn't know what happened to Sita. Some animal ate Sita, or whether some Rakshasa took away Sita. What happened? So both Rama and Lakshman, they were not aware what happened to Sita, which direction she went. But when they met Jaṭāyu, Jaṭāyu is the one who gave information to Lord Ram that Ravana, the brother of Kubera, he kidnapped Sita. So that way, it was a very big direction for Lord Ram to search for Sita. Now, Jaṭāyu, seeing Jaṭāyu, Lord Ram, he is telling that he is comparing Jaṭāyu with his own, he is considering Jaṭāyu just like his father. Because Jaṭāyu, in order to save, protect, just like we protect our children, like that, Jaṭāyu tried protecting Sita. And he was waiting to give this information to Lord Ram. So, in fact, Lord Ram is saying a particular statement there. He is saying that I am not so pained. My grief of Sita being abducted is lesser than the grief when I see you, Jaṭāyu, in this particular position. So like that, Lord Ram is telling. And finally, when Jaṭāyu leaves the body, Lord Ram will make the arrangement for the funeral. Actually, for an animal, there is no such Vedic system of doing a funeral. But Lord Ram, specifically, he performs funeral for Jaṭāyu. And normally animals, when they die, they have to go to the next birth as per their normal karma. But by the grace of Lord Ram, Jaṭāyu could get liberated, which is not normally possible. So it is mentioned that the person who can overrule the rules itself, Lord Ram has performed this activity. So because of his grace, Jaṭāyu got moksha. Right? So, and Jaṭāyu will give the direction in which direction Sita was abducted. Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Shri Radha Krishna Lilita Vishakha ki jai, Shri Jagannath Balabhadra Subhadra Mai ki jai. Okay, so that way we can see how Lord Ram gets a direction in which direction Sita is abducted. Lord Ram then follows in that particular direction. He keeps going in that direction. On the way, while he is going, he meets Kabandha. Kabandha is a exalted personality, but because of curse, he has become a demon. And this demon has a very peculiar form. It doesn't have a head. It has a big belly, and the eye of the demon is in the belly, and the mouth of the demon is in the belly. And he does not have legs, but he has a very long life, which he got a boon from Brahma. And by Indra's mercy, he gets a huge hands. He gets huge hands. 1 yojana. 1 yojana is 8 miles. That is around 14 kilometers. So, Kabandha gets huge hands, 14 kilometers hands, and he is extremely powerful. Whoever comes in that particular area, he can catch them and he can eat. So, when Lord Ram and Lakshman, they were going in that direction, it is sitting in the right in the middle of the pathway. So they have to go that way. So when they were nearing there, Kabandha catches both Ram and Lakshman with his hands. And there is a lot of discussion which happens. And finally, Lord Ram and Lakshman, they cut the hands from the shoulder of Kabandha. When the Kabandha's shoulders are cut, at that time, Kabandha, actually seeing Lord Ram, first of all, immediately Kabandha feels such a glorious personality. So much of glory, so much of glow is there in these personalities. Who could be these persons? So finally, when Ram and Lakshman cut the shoulders, Kabandha tells to Lord Ram to burn him. And he will tell to Lord Ram that after you burn me, I can tell you the future direction. Now, I don't have that knowledge, but if you burn me, I will tell you the future direction. So Lord Ram and Lakshman, they burn Kabandha. Then a divine personality emerges from there, who is a resident of Brahmaloka. And Brahma's aeroplane, so the aeroplane comes which will take him to Brahmaloka. Being seated in that particular aeroplane, now Kabandha tells Lord Ram that how the abduction happened. Ravana, in a disguise form, he came, and with Maya, he could abduct Sita. Who is this person? In which direction he went? So all the details he will give. And Kabandha's direction gives a next episode in the Ramayana. Lord Ram gets the direction. Kabandha tells Lord Ram that you should go and make friendship with Sugriva. They are staying next to the Pampa river. You should go then make friendship with them. And on the direction of Kabandha, now Lord Ram goes to Pampa river. There he meets, all of we know, he meets Hanuman. Then there Lord Ram and Lakshman are taken by Hanuman to the top of the hill, Rishyamukha hill, where Sugriva is staying. Sugriva and Lord Ram, they promise friendship in front of the fire. Then after that, Lord Ram kills Vali in the fight between, there is a fight between Sugriva and Vali, and Lord Ram kills Vali in the fight. There is a elaborate discussion in Ramayana, where Vali is asking many questions. After Vali is hurt, he's not dead, but he's asking many questions to Lord Ram. How can you do this? I have not stolen anything from you. You have done it from without coming in front of me. I am not an animal which can be eaten. So there are only specific animals which can be eaten. So my flesh cannot be eaten. My skin, you cannot wear it. So like this, he will give us many. There are 13 different reasons saying that why it is improper for Lord Ram to kill him. Then Lord Ram gives answers to each of his questions. Then Vali understood. See, these personalities, though they are in an animal body, but they were exalted in their consciousness, their understanding about the Vedic system. So they understood the Shastra. So Lord Ram gives the reasoning why it is right for Lord Ram to kill Vali. So he gives all the various reasons. So after this, Sugriva becomes the king, and they go to the ocean, and all these things happen. Now, so if we look at in one sense, so there are a few statements like Jaṭāyu, he is telling to Lord Ram that because Lord Sita is kidnapped during the Vindha movement, it is like a fish which has swollen the hook. You know, when the fish is swollen a hook, what will happen? It gets stuck. That means it is ought to be caught. So like that, he is telling that it is like a fish which has swollen the hook, so it will be automatically you will get back Sita. So like that, that's a discussion there. In the Jaṭāyu's discussion, there is a very nice comparison. We all know Maricha, who told to Lord Ram, to Ravana, that Lord Ram is invincible. He is absolute truth. He is dharma personified. No one can defeat Lord Ram. Maricha understood this, and Maricha told to Ravana. Then what Ravana did? What Ravana said? If you don't go there, if you don't follow my instructions, I'll kill you. It is your choice to get killed in the Ram's hand or my hand. Then Maricha thought, it is better to be killed in the hands of Ram, than being killed in the hands of Ravana. So he goes there as the golden deer and all that. So in the process, what happened? Sita got abducted. Look at Jaṭāyu. Jaṭāyu thought, even if I am killed in the hands of Ravana, it is fine. But I need to protect my Lord. I need to protect Sita. So this is the mood of Jaṭāyu. Though both understood the Lord is the supreme, he is invincible, but the reactions they made were different, right? So this is one learning we can see from now. If we look at the Lord Ramachandra's pastimes, Lord Ramachandra's pastimes, we see that who all are Lord Ram's friends? Monkeys, bhallukas, that means like bears, right? Then Jambavan, right? Then Jaṭāyu, vulture. Sabari, who is a tribal lady, right? Guha, who is a Nishada king. squirrels. And he made friendship with Vibhishana, who is a demon. So if you look at Ram, Lord Ram is so merciful that even if the other person is so unqualified, like a monkey, like a squirrel, or like a bear, who are who are very low in their life, considering their consciousness, right? Even to such personalities, Lord Ram become very dear friend. So this is the magnanimity of the Supreme Lord Ramachandra, right? So there is a beautiful, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, 19th chapter, there is description about Kim Purusha Loka. So there Hanumanji stays in that place, and all the Gandharvas, they constantly glorify the pastimes of Lord Rama. And Hanuman, he is very excited to listening this pastimes of Lord Ram. And there it is mentioned that Om Namo Bhagavate. The word used here is Uttama Slokaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Uttama Slokaya. That means the Lord is praised with choicest words. See, when we make some offering to the Lord, our offering should be choicest offering. That means the best of the flowers, the best of the cookings, the best of the dress. Among whatever we have, one should always strive to give the Lord the best of what you have. Similarly, when the Lord is praised, when the Lord is praised with Uttama Sloka. Uttama Sloka means with choicest poems. Choicest means very, very chosen, specific glorifications. So like that. There is so looking at the magnanimity, so if Lord Rama is an embodiment of all the virtues to the highest level possible, right? So how do we say that? He is, if we say who is the most virtuous son, Lord Ram. He is the most virtuous as a brother. He is the most virtuous as a husband. He is the most virtuous as a friend. He is the most virtuous as a king. So that means he is the perfect personality in every relationship, and he is adored therefore by every personality in every relationship, right? So there is a beautiful verse. I'll just recite that particular verse. Lokabhiramam ranarangadhiram rajivanetram raghuvam sanatham karunyarupam karunakarantam Shri Ramachandram sharanam prapadye. So, saying that Lokabhiramam, one who is adored, one who is loved by the entire population. Everybody loves Lord Ram, right? So we can, even today, if you look at, when we talk about Lord Ram, the whole world has a loving affection for Lord Ram, right? There may be some parts of personalities who don't understand, but everybody love Lord Ram. So he is lokabhiramam, and he is invincible in any fight. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Ram Krishna talks about Lord Ram. He is the one who is the invincible in a fight, right? Rajiva Netram, he has got beautiful eyes. Lord Ram is extremely beautiful in his appearance. Raghuvamsanatham, he is the master of the Raghu dynasty. Karunya Rupam, he is extremely merciful. Karunakarantam, he is the personification of mercy. Sri Ramachandram Sharanam Prapadye, I surrender unto Lord Sri Ram. So to understand that how everyone appreciates Lord Ram, we can take one example. Maricha, who is a demon we just spoke about, in front of Lord Ravana, Maricha is saying that Ramo vigravan dharmaha sadhu satya parakramaha raja sarvasya lokasya devanam iva vasavaha. So Maricha is saying that Ramo vigravan dharmaha. Rama is personification of dharma. Sadhu satya parakramaha. He is invincible. He is unconquerable. He is the most powerful personality. Right? He is satya parayana. He is firm in truth. Right? So, like this, who is praising this? By a demon, by Satru. Even when Lord Ravana, when he is seeing Lord Ram, first he is thinking, what a effulgent personality, what a great personality Lord Ram is. Seeing Lord Ram, Ravana is thinking like that. Okay, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada, there is a particular verse that is recited by them. We will recite that. Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava, Rama Raghava Rakshama, Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava, Krishna Keshava Pahimam. So it's a very beautiful verse where it's in glories of Lord Ram. So finally, we will, there is a Ekasloki Ramayana. We'll just recite that particular verse and then we'll conclude. Ādau Rama tapovanadi gamanam hatva mrugam kanchanam vaidehi haranam Jaṭāyu maranam sugriva sambhāshanam vālini grahanam samudrataranam Lankapuri dahanam paschadravana kumbhakarna hananam etad hi Sri Ramayanam. So this is a single verse which concisely describes the Sri Ramayanam. So where Ādau Rama tapovanadi gamanam. So initially describes Lord Ram going to the forest, tapovanas. Hatva mrugam kanchanam. He killed the golden deer. Vaidehi haranam. Mother Sita got abducted. Jaṭāyu maranam. So if you look at Jaṭāyu is also coming in this particular verse. Jaṭāyu maranam, that is Jaṭāyu got killed. Sugriva sambhāshanam. There is a discussion between Rama and Sugriva. Bali nigrahanam, so killing of Bali or subduing Bali. Samudra taranam, crossing the ocean, right? Lankapuri dahanam, burning the Lanka. Paschad Ravana Kumbhakarna hananam, after that killing of Ravana and Kumbhakarna. Etad Shri Ramayanam. So this summarizes Ramayana. Okay, so in this particular verse there is one more point which is mentioned, that is at the start of the verse, which says that Lord Ramachandra, whose lotus feet are worshipped by Lord Brahmā and Lord Śiva, had assumed the form of human being. See, actually, Lord is transcendental in nature. In every of his appearance, in every of his incarnations, all the time, Lord always remains transcendental. But the relationship between the Lord and his devotees, it appears to us, because Lord has all the different types of emotions with his devotees, it appears to us that they are like mundane. But none of these pastimes are mundane in nature, right? Now, how do we understand it is not mundane? What is mundane and what is not mundane? Anything which is having a start and an end, or anything which changes, that is mundane in nature. But the relationship with the Supreme Lord, whether it is samyoga or viyoga, that is meeting with the Lord or getting separated with the Lord, the pleasure, the transcendental pleasure that the devotee gets is an ever increasing pleasure. So therefore, and the pastimes are eternal in nature. There is the Jiva and the Supreme Lord's relationship is eternal in nature. So therefore, the relationship is, the pastimes are transcendental. And here, Lord Śiva, the very name of Śiva means auspicious. This particular verse says that there is a particular verse which says that Yachausa nishtata sarit pravarodhakena tirthena murdhya adhikritena sivas bhut. What he is saying is, Lord Śiva, he is taking the Ganges on his head. Where is this Ganges coming from? From the lotus feet of Supreme Lord. And that Ganges, when it is touching the head of Lord Śiva, who is by nature, who is auspicious, has become even more auspicious. Right? So that's a beautiful verse which is mentioned. So like that, Lord Ramachandra, whose lotus feet are worshipped by Brahma and Lord Śiva, assumed the form of human being. So it's very difficult for ordinary people to understand the pastimes of the Lord, because we try to understand these pastimes from our material conception or material experience. So we think that Lord Ram's pastimes are material in nature. Okay, so we'll stop here. Any questions or points of discussion? Okay, so we all will offer obeisances to Vaishnavas. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna. Jai. Jai.